Welcome to Stay Brainy Stay Curious. We're back for another video full of puzzles and brain teasers. Gather your family and friends and let's see who's the brainiest of the bunch. We're gonna warm up with a simple math question. X squared equals 36. What is x? Easy, right? Most of you will answer 6. Of course, and that's absolutely correct, but you'd lose half the points on this question if it was on a test. Why, you ask? Because technically there are two numbers which result in 36 after being squared. Yes, one of them is indeed 6, but don't forget its twin brother, -6. -6 to the power of 2 is also equal to 36. So if you ever run into a similar question, remember about the negative numbers too. Okay, let's kick it up a notch. We've got another math problem, slightly higher level than the previous one, but not impossible. If you multiply this number by any other number, the answer will always be the same. What number is this? If you answered 0, that's very good. Any number multiplied by 0 is always 0. But again, just like the previous question, this one also has two answers. What do you think the second number could be? It's actually infinity. I know, this was a tough one. Not many people would think of infinity. But it makes sense, right? If you multiply any number by infinity, it's still infinity. It goes to show, always think outside the box. Next, we move on to our favorite type of riddle, the matchstick riddle. If you've never solved a matchstick riddle before, let me give you a quick tutorial. As you can see, 2 plus 3 is obviously not 4. Your job is to find one matchstick that can be moved and put back somewhere else in the equation to make this equation correct. Just remember that the numbers made by the matches cannot look random. They must look like the ones shown on the screen. And just putting a match across the equal sign is a cop-out. Alright, now that you know the rules, can you figure out which matchstick to move? Well, if you move the bottom vertical match from the 3 and just shift it to the left, you can make it a 2. And 2 plus 2 equals 4. Pretty easy, this one. Our next brain teaser is pattern recognition. We've got 7 plus 3 equals 3, 14 plus 3 equals 13, 28 plus 3 equals 23, and 56 plus 3 equals 53. So what's 112 plus 3? Let's see. Notice how every answer ends in a 3? That must have something to do with the 3 that gets added to each equation. So it looks like 3 is always at the ones place. Now let's try to figure out the tens place and possibly even the hundreds place. Did you notice that the tens place from the first number is repeated in each answer? Look at the 1, the 2, and the 5. But what about the first equation? Well, technically you can put a 0 in the tens place, which would confirm our theory. So if we follow that logic and take 11 from the 112 and put 3 in the ones place, we'd get 113. That means the answer is 113. And by the way, the first number getting doubled each time was just to throw you off. So how did you do? This pyramid puzzle is super fun. Similar to the previous riddle, you'll have to figure out a pattern in order to find the two missing numbers. Take a good look and see if you can crack this one. Let's study the two rows on the bottom since they're fully filled and we can probably find the pattern here. I'm going to highlight the mini pyramids made by the two bottom squares and the square right on top of them. So we see that with 1 and 1 on the bottom, we've got a 4 on top. With 1 and 3 on the bottom, we've got a 5 on top. With 3 and 3 on the bottom, we've got a 2 on top. And with 3 and 1 on the bottom, we've got a 5 on top. But wait, we've seen a combination of 3 and 1 before, remember? It was here, only the bottom numbers were reversed. But the 5 on top remained, which means there's a correlation between the numbers in the close vicinity. So let's try that with our first unknown. We've got a 3 on top and a 5 on the bottom. Let's find another set of 3 numbers where 3 is on top and a 5 is on the bottom as well. Here, 3 on top, 5 on the bottom. And the third number is 2. That means that our missing number must be a 2. Moving on, now that we've got the 2, we can try to solve for the second unknown. Let's look for another mini pyramid where 2 is on top and 3 is on the bottom. Found it! 2 on top, and there are 2 3s on the bottom. So our second unknown must be a 3. Let's just double check by using the other pyramid that's on the left side of the question mark. The one with the 5 on top and 1 on the bottom. Let's again find a matching set of numbers. We want 5 on top and a 1 on the bottom. Here it is, 5 on top and 1 and 3 on the bottom. So yes, 3 is definitely the correct answer. And we could do the same with the 5 and the 2 on top and the 3 on the bottom. Everything matches perfectly. Let's take a break from the numbers and try this fun riddle. What gets wetter the more it dries? This is quite a paradox. It's a towel! Wow! You use a towel to dry yourself off, so in the process of drying you off, the towel gets wet from soaking up the water from your skin. I bet this riddle has a few other possible answers. If there are any brainiacs out there, let us know in the comments what else gets wetter the more it dries. Okay, so the first matchstick riddle was a little too easy for my taste. Let's challenge ourselves with this one. 8 plus 5 minus 6 equals 4. Trust me, this one took a lot longer for most people to solve. Quick reminder on the screen about the shape of the matchstick numbers. Let's take a few more seconds and we'll reveal the answer. If you struggled to solve this one, you'll be dumbfounded by the answer. The solution is simply to take the bottom vertical matchstick from the 6 and shift it up to the right side and make it a 9. Now the equation reads 8 plus 5 minus 9 equals 4. Let's check if that's correct. 8 plus 5 is 13 and 13 minus 9 is 4. We did it! Now be honest. How long did it take you to figure this one out? And that's 7 riddles done and dusted. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more. I hope you learned something new I hope you had fun, and I hope you always stay brainy. See you next time!